Hello everyone, today I'm gonna present you my project, which is about emotion recognition by using OpenPose. So let me briefly describe you how it works. So the first thing that we need to do is to download OpenPose itself. After that you should download like folder, OpenPose tutorial, link, you will find it on GitHub. So inside this OpenPose tutorial you will find such files, so about parse video, to format and webcam. So what each of these file can do. So if you will run parse video file, then you will the first thing that you need to do, actually, you should upload video here. So I have 3 of my videos with my emotions. So after that you need to run the script and it will just convert like your key points to your like different packages in JSON format. After that you will need to run to-format script that will convert this JSON file to CSV file. So it's here. You can easily read it by using Python, or like I use this website, so it was easier for me to read the whole values, because Python can't read, like, it only partially reads the beginning and the end. So it was easily for me to open by using this website. So the last thing is webcam. So it will just do the same thing but by using your web camera. So after that I wrote the script in order to recognize my emotion. I choose 3 emotions: happy state, neutral state and surprise. After that I wrote the script. So I use open source data analysis pandas, because it's easier to import CSV files. So here I imported my CSV files. I located my file. So here don't forget to, I will write it here, you should change on your emotion. So here you should change surprise, for example, on in case if you want to test happy, you should change on happy, and etc. So the next thing is that here I introduced different states, because initially we don't have any frames, any counters. So here I introduce like put everything to 0, and then I using iteration loop, and especially for pandas this one is most easy to use, iterate, but there's like 5 or about that ways to iterate your loop in pandas. So here I'm just creating another loop. So let me briefly describe what does this value means. So 5, for example, here we have our columns, for example 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we have y1. So that means that for y1, because its location, our coordinates, for example, we should have it more than 4, because according to our value this one is greater than, for example, our column, 11th column. So if everything here is satisfied, then we have a happy state, and here we increase our counter, for example how like total number of like that person was in happy state. Another thing is that, for example, if nothing of this is true, then we're going to the next loop. Else if it's also not satisfied, then we're going to the next one. And in the last case we have like we count for our unknown state, for example if nothing of this is satisfied. The last thing that you should notice is that we have happy state time here and here. So when we print our value we should also divide it by 29.97, because we have like this amount of frames per second. We can also like roughly equate it to like 30 frames, but I choose this one. So let me demonstrate you how like it works. So here I already imported my CSV value and execute my script, and here you can observe that here for the total number of happy moments we have 361. That means that we have such number of rows, and we have 20 seconds like that I was in happy position. The next thing is neutral. Let us also execute the code, and we have here that for neutral state we have, I also like divided each video by 12 seconds, so that is why it like indicates this amount, but in this case we have only 360 rows, so it's another emotion. So the next thing is surprise, and here we also have that for surprise state we have 361 total number in happy state, and for it was during 12 seconds. So the last thing that I want to notice here is that for garbage value, for example, if nothing of these values is true, for example, yes, for example here we have surprise state, so it will not read the first two loops, but here it will read. For example, if we change our loop to different sign here, then let's execute it. So here you can observe that for this case we have that the time person was in unknown state is 12 seconds, so neither of these emotions, happy, neutral, surprise, is observed here. So thank you for watching. If you have any question regarding my script or OpenPose, you can write me on my email. So see you next time.